Hey, this is Cody. I've had a lot of people message me asking me about my mining rigs, what it's like mining, how much does it cost to get started, so on. So I just want to make this video to show you sort of my setup. Now, I'm not professional by any means. I've just sort of been doing it on the side, constantly increasing my graphic card amounts. So let's jump right in. If you look at it, currently it's showing I think $58 is my average daily intake. Yesterday that was up to $100 a day. Yeah, it fluctuates depending on Ethereum and the trade fees associated. But I have 6 total miners running. I think total 27 graphic cards. Most of them are RX 470, 480s, and 580s. I have a lot of 4 gig cards, sadly, still. 4 gigs cards are still profitable, just not as profitable as 8 gig cards, of course, because they can't mine on Ethereum. And if they do, it's zombie mode, as they say. So we're like at 4.5, I think is what it is, on the Dagfall. So let's jump right in. Look at miner 1. This is my oldest miner. I've got an RX 580, 8 gig, RX 5700 XT, 8 gig, Radiant Vega, or Vega 64, sorry, 8 gig, and then the RX 578 gig. That 5700 XT is a nice card. If you can get your hands on those, jump on it. It's mining at 50 mhash. That Vega is, it's decent, but it's power hungry. So it's only mining at roughly 40 mhash. Miner 2, this one, it's got a GTX 1070. I've had this card for years, and it's mined for years. It's still running flawlessly. Go NVIDIA. But I've got the 1070 and the RX 480, and I'm also using 2 CPUs mining on it, which they're not efficient. It's older style Xion, or how you say it. It's probably cost me more to mine with those than what they're actually making. Now, Miner 3 here has a lot of my 4 gig cards in it. So, and again, they're still profitable, just not as profitable as 8 gig card. If you look, it's got a GTX 1660. Pretty nice card. It runs a little hot. I don't like that though. And then RX 480 4 gig, 478 4 gig, 574 gig, and then some 480 8 gigs, 474 gig, and then 2 578 gigs. It averages anywhere from about 14 to 15, 16, $17 a day. The entire rig. Miner 4. This is in a ML350p rack mount server. It's all my dying cards basically. It's got a P106-100, RX 588 gig, RX 474 gig, and another RX 474 gig. And I'm also using the CPUs to mine 2 E52620 V2s. I try to keep these CPUs warm. That way the fans spool up in the server to keep those graphic cards cool, because, like I said, the fans are dead on those, on most of them. That P106-100 is basically a GTX 1060, just modified to mine only, basically. It doesn't even have video outputs, but they're extremely efficient mining cards. I think 75 watts is all that thing pulls, and you can look, it's pulling as much mhash as some of my RX 480s. Now this RX 580 down here, I don't think it's set to compute mode. That's another thing I'll talk about a little later. But all your rating cards you gotta set to compute mode, or they're only gonna mine at like 8-9 mhash a second, which is a quarter of what they should be basically. And those RX 470s, they're mining on Beam V3. I don't know what that is. So I've got some maintenance to do to this whole entire rig. Now Miner 5. This is a 4U style chassis. I think it's got 6 fans in it. But anyways, it's stacked full of P106-90s, which is still basically a 1060 but with less processing cores in it. They're profitable. 75 watts. Better off if you can find the P106-100s. But all the graphic cards right now are going through the roof, so I just had to go with those basically. If you look at Monitor 6 here, it's basically a test rig. It's got RX 588 gig and RX 488 gig in it. I've got it actually here in the house, and I'll show you some videos of it and the other ones in just a second. Like I said, I've got a total. I think it last I got was 47 graphic cards. Yeah, I had it installed in my MSI Titan, which is a laptop with dual 970Ms. Just playing around with it, an i7, but not even worth it really. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll show you some of the rigs. This is Monitor 7. It's basically a test rig. It's got a 570 and a 580. No, a 480 and a 580 in it. I think that's what it was. The Red Devil's the 480, and then that other one's the 580. This one right here is got some modified BIOS cards in it. I'm having a lot of issues with it, but you know, that's how it goes. This card here, though, however, is not modified BIOS. I think it's dying on me, and I've not had it for too awful long, so I've actually got it mounted on Crypt. Sorry, my son's trying to take off with the keyboard. I get it mounted on Cryptex. And yeah, it's not even mounted now. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll go out to the garage and show you the rest of the mounting stuff. I do have one more. Sorry. Yeah, this is another monitor rig. It's in the house. It's the Monitor 6 with all the P10690s in it. I do have trees on top of it. Yeah, that's chocolate trees. They like the warmth, so why not, I figured. But this, I think I've got a 1000 watt power supply in this thing. It's holding 6 P10690s. Again, very efficient cards. You could hear the fans not running that hard. Oh boy, he's going to the bathroom. So I'm in my garage where most of my mining goes on. Sorry, kid's wanting in his Jeep. As you can tell, which is not, it's kind of cool today, so it's not that loud in here. Boy, he likes his Jeep. Alright. So this is monitor 1. The 5700 XT. I think it's a RX 480 maybe? I can't even remember what's in this thing. I just know that's the 5700 XT. Oh no, that's the Vega 64 right there. This is backup server and media server, so not related. The server that's not in use. Here is the last leg mining rig. Like I said, it's a rack mount server. And I have cardboard. Yes, I have cardboard over the CPUs. They get the fans to spin up to keep the graphic cards. Keep the graphic cards cooler. You want to ride? You want to ride? But I've got it in I got those in a nice, pretty large server cabinet. That's not required at all, but it just makes it handy. There's another server that's not in use. Here is, I think it's monitor number 3. I'm losing track of them, but I'm running a HP 1200 watt power supply on a breakout board. I don't know if you can see it back there. And also I'm actually running 3 power supplies on this rig. Here's a 600 watt Thermal Lake power supply. It's powering the motherboard and 1 graphic card. And then here is a 750 watt cheap power supply. I think it's powering maybe 1 graphic card on its own. There's 2 4 gig cards. Actually, probably
should pull all my 4K cards out and sell them. There's no point really. I mean, they're still profitable, very profitable, but make more room. Because I'm sort of starting to run out of room. There's the 1660. It runs a little hot though. I'm not, which is a single fan, so I guess it's to be expected. I've got this fan back here trying to help with it, but runs hot. I've always been a fan of lower stall cards. They seem to run cooler than any of them. There's another Red Devil 8 gig card. Say hi. Huh? You want me to get the remote? He knows the remote makes him go, guys. I think he's getting mad. But yeah. You know, for, what was it, $1,000, $1,500 a month. Just setting it up one time really, and then every, you know, month or so turn around and pull everything apart and clean the fans. Really just, the ones out here in the garage are the ones I gotta worry about more than anything. Get the dust out of the fans and stuff. Pretty passive income, pretty nice. Sorry. Are you telling them bye? Are you ready for me to get off the phone? You ready for me to stop making this video so you can ride? Do you want me to get the controller? Well, turn it on. Turn it on. So tell everybody hi, Liam. Say hi. Hi. Like I said, for basically passive income, as you can see, averaging, just woke up from a nap. For passive income, roughly 53. Mama, $53 a day. I'm expected they $371 a week, roughly $1,600 a month, $20,000 a year. Now, luckily, bite. You hungry? Is it time to go get lunch? $20,000 a year, passively, almost passively. I mean, like I said, besides going and cleaning dust and stuff out, really that's it. Every once in a while I have to log in and look and update drivers on the mining rigs, basically, but not that hard. Of course, I do have a little bit of electric bill going on now. I think roughly I'm running about $200 a month of electricity, which you can see I make that up in about 3 days. What? What? You rotten. My little buddy right here. I make it up. Let's see, we jumped to $7.79 a day now. But I make my electricity back up in about 2-3 days. And that's even, I've got some cards like Beam 4 or Beam 3. It's not even really profitable. I've got to go do some work to that one. All in all, it's pretty nice. You can look at my average for today, the past 24 hours so far, is $62.27. So I said it fluctuates. It was saying $58, but I'm actually at $62 basically. Just look at my weekly average output. Oh, he's got the mic, so I'm sorry if he busts your ear. 57.31. Hey! I'm gonna bust her eardrums, bud. I wanna show you. Okay. You can see how variant it is. You're gonna bust people's eardrums. That's what I'm using for the mic. My headset. We'll go. We'll quit. I'm about to stop. Mr. Kemper. Where do you get that from? Hey.
Where do you get your temper from? Your mama? Mountain Dew bottle? Well, let me see. Mountain Dew bottle? Good. Lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Yeah, completely lost my train of thought. Luckily, so I'll just start a new train of thought. Luckily, most of my graphic cards I've had for a little bit. I bought them before it became so absurdly profitable. I think before, when I bought the graphic cards, I was only making roughly, $30, $40 a day. And now, since Ethereum has went through the roof, well, there's nothing in that. You'd be climbing the ceiling. Before Ethereum went through the roof, and graphic cards also went through the roof. Just to give you an example, I was buying my RX 480s and 580s for. You're trying to get some of it. RX 480s and 580s by about $150, and now you're looking at roughly $350 to buy one. Yeah, it's graphic cards have doubled in price now since mining's so profitable. It's went crazy. I just ordered another graphic card. A Radeon 7. So excited for that card. Scary at the same time. It's a lot of money for a single card. It's right at $1,500 for that card. So that one's probably going to stay in the house so I can monitor it, keep an eye on it. But that card on its own should make about $15, $10, $15, $20 a day itself. And it's very efficient. So it's going to pay itself back in, roughly 200 days. So not terrible. As long as I can keep it minor for 200 days, it pays itself off. I'll be happy. I may do a video of installing and setting that up just to show you how everything works. If you want me to see more videos, like and subscribe, I guess. That'll tell me. Make 5-minute videos entertaining with my little monster kid here. He sure does make it hard sometimes. Too bad there's nothing in that Mountain Dew bottle. Huh, right. Tell him bye. I'm telling bye, Liam. Tell everybody bye. Say bye. Come on, tell him bye. Fine, he ain't gonna talk. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, let me know. Judge if I want to take time and make more. Until I see you again.